Good morning, YouTube. Well, today's the day. Remember in the last video, well, the one before, I can't remember, that I said that I was going to be getting sidecar on the 250 on the old road here. So this is its last trip out. As it is, as just a motorbike, today it's going to get what's called here Kulung Kulung, which is a type of sidecar. Looks a bit more like a trailer, but this is the one we're having. It's a bit more fancy than just like that. But yeah, so let's see how we get on. So we're at the Tam An Resort, not far from Bayan Bong. We've delivered the bike, ready to have the sidecar Kulung Kulung put on it. So we've been for a meal up the road. Now we've just got onto a jeepney and come here. They're tiny things. I forgot how small they really are. Like a bus, small bus sort of thing, carry about 15, 20 people maybe, but we sit like parallel, facing each other on benches. And I'm more or less at the cordon on my hands and knees. But there you go. So we're in there waiting. We've had a meal. We're in there waiting. We found a nice shady spot. This is the Tam An Resort. So it's like a building society type bank. The whole Tam An. It's all over this part of the country and other parts of the country as well, I think. And you get basically you go in there. There's swimming pools and restaurants and a hotel. We come here once a year to a big meeting, like a bank meeting. It's all pretty bloody boring. I probably won't be doing that this time, but just sit there all day and listen to people talk, really. But then that's besides the point. We're hanging around now. We've got about another hour to wait. Then we'll make our way back, and the bike should be ready then with the sidecar. I'll show you that then. So we finally made it back home. It's been a long, hard day, boiling hot. A few things I'll go through now with the Kulung Kulung stroke sidecar. Let's talk you through it. So here it is. Go around this side to start with, and then I'll go through some positive stuff and negative stuff. So, as you can see, there's no padding on the seats. So these seats here, they just lift up. As you can see, there, stack up, and you can position them wherever you want. So we've opted to have two, but if there's just a pair of us going, just Sally and a lot of shopping, the one can just come out, be put on the side and put back in when we come back again. So you could move this one, for example, to about there, wherever you want it, and then people can hop in the back. It has got a little gate, a doorway, so it's a bit complicated, but there we go. It's a lot of lifting and lowering, but as you can see, I'm a big man. I'm not really going to fit in it, so I'm not even going to try. But you could get 4 normal size adults in here. So yeah, so just close that just lift it up and down into there. It's got a nice little darkened windscreen, but of course there's none of this with the sidecar. There's no side panels, there's no back as such. It has got a decent roof rack to put some shopping on, and of course with the sidecar you've got that, and people are then going to be more in the dry if it's pouring down. But the plan with this is longer journeys, really. The longer journeys will be taken next year, March probably, when we get more of the sunshine, not so much of the rain. So one of the first negative parts of this today was the suspension as it was. Very comfortable as just a motorbike, but very soft for this. And what was happening where they put the bracket on here, as you can see, so it comes in there, bolted onto there, so welded a plate onto there, and then bolted this. So here's your brake line here, So that's your brake line. So twin discs on the front, and this was catching this. So this was catching this, and it was going to do a lot of damage. So what we had to do was go to the Russi garage, and they took these off, put some more oil in. Now the negative side of that now is, okay, the positive side, it doesn't catch that anymore, but there's as good as no suspension, and it's very hard. It's made for an uncomfortable journey now, to say the least. Before, when I first got on it, apart from that problem with the suspension at the front, as the suspension was normal, it was a very comfortable ride. I was getting used to it and getting the hang of using it. Now I found it's all a bit juddery, and the handles are doing handlebars are doing a bit of shaking. I'm sure as I get used to it more and you sort of forget those sort of things, then okay. So like I said, the whole thing is brilliant. I like the old idea of it. That's why I've gone for this. I could have got a very good second-hand one of those sidecars, but I like the idea of this. There's just more room storage in them. There's not a huge difference in the size. This one's probably a fraction longer, but it's just the way it's built and designed. There's more room. It's basically a car trailer, but on the side rather than on the back. Thinking of it, maybe I should have had one on the as a tow bar on the back and tow it around. That would have been possible. I've seen that happen before. Maybe not here. So it's got on the sides here. So it hasn't got, if you look again at the sidecar, they have quite thin sort of motorbike wheels. As you know, this 250's got big chunky wide tyres on it, and this has got a car tyre on it, a very small one, but nevertheless it's a car tyre. So that's going to add to the stability and a bit smoother ride. Now the problem here is a lot of concrete roads, and they're not the smoothest, the concrete. You don't notice it in the car, you don't notice so much on that or on the bike on its own, but this, you notice it. Once you hit the tarmac, it's fine. So it's like I say, it's all going to get used to it. So that was the main problem. The good thing about this one, of course, compared to that one, is this has got twin discs on the front, like I said, and disc on the back. This one's just got drum brakes front, drum brakes rear, and they're not the best. You can stop, but again, you haven't got the speed with this as you've got with that. So this is going to be like, as a sidecar, one of the fastest ones around you by quite a bit, I should imagine, because most of them are sort of 125s, 110cc, 125s, 150, 155s, and 175s. You see very rarely anything bigger than that with a sidecar attached to the side of it. So I have got fuel injection 6-speed. It's got some oomph, and the reason for this, that I've decided to put this onto the bike, is the fact we wanted to go further afield, but more as like the family with the child, and so the granddaughter and us too. So with that wasn't going to climb any mountains. It's a song, isn't it? But this will, and it'll do it very, very easy. Even with, and the other problem we've noticed, and we were told about it, is these compared to that, this is very light. There's no weight to it. You can lift it up with one hand on your own. You really can. I mean, if it wasn't attached to that. So the problem being, because this is, they said, it's because they couldn't understand why I wanted to put such a big bike and a good bike on with a sidecar, even the people that were doing it for us. But they've got to be careful, because that's very light, going around corners too fast, and there's nobody in there that will lift up. There's no doubt about it. So I've got to be a bit careful. On the straight, open it up a bit, but I won't be doing any more than 40 miles an hour, maybe 50, although it will do a damn sight more. I think it's on paperwork, it will do 80 miles an hour, 85 miles an hour. I'm not going to be doing that with a sidecar, especially not with people sat on the other side, although it's capable of it. So that's it for now. So I've kept I haven't got you got these small brackets here and there, so you can put like a small windscreen, which if I had one down to there maybe. Might just do that. Just down to about there. Possible. This material here, we need to extend that it goes down and across there and there to keep me dry if the rain's coming to the side. And eventually, because you've got the nice windscreen, eventually, and it won't be this year because I've got to save my money, but there will be a side panel put on here and probably down here to keep them dry. Like I say, it's good storage because you can shove that seat forward and you can put shopping in the back and in the front. So it's all very good. What I would like to do as well is put some lighting on the back. Maybe just some reflectors on there, bolt them on there and there, and get those in the shops in town. So the roof rack's very good. It's all looking very tidy. And so that's it for now. We've had a busy, hot day. And we've got to get it registered, but we're going to have a day off tomorrow. We're not going to go anywhere or do anything much and just have a rest. And then on Friday, this will go back into Boy & Bong and it'll be registered. Yeah, so might show you that process. Might be a bit boring. We'll see. Anyway, everybody take care and bye for now.